VMIAC is an organisation run by mental health consumers for mental health consumers. These are the issues that matter to us.
If I had the attention of a politician for 1 minute, I'd say listen to the consumers in the mental health world, ask them what they want and need, because we've had experience to know what helps and what doesn't, what the problems are. If we can work together and respect the experience of the consumer movement, a whole lot of things will be much better for many people, and we can go forward in partnership, which is what we want.
They were building a wall in the sand between city and sea and my head. They all know it's a sin, but still the wall remains dirty and far beyond reason. I wonder what's the plan somewhere.
There are many ways that people are harmed by hospital experiences, some of them physical and certainly in many psychological ways. It's far from a good environment for people to be trapped in a space where they don't want to be. How that is meant to make people better or recover in any way is a complete mystery. I believe, and many people in the consumer movement are advocating for more options for treatment, support and services in the community that will actually let people get on with their lives and not be taken out of their familiar environment into harmful surroundings, but actually have the chance to recover among friends and family and their familiar activities in a non-stigmatised way, and that will be just so much better.
It's very important what you think. No point us going out there saying that consumers think this and consumers think that if we haven't asked you what you think.
Yeah, I think it's such an under-recognised issue that people with mental health issues have a whole lot of physical health consequences that go with it, partly due to the side effects of medication, partly because of stultifying environments, partly because of sadness and aloneness and social isolation. So people have a lot of additional health problems. They have heart events, they have type 2 diabetes, weight gain, all sorts of terrible problems, including early death, which just shouldn't be happening. People with mental health issues, broadly speaking, should not have the further burden of poor physical health and early death. We need to respect the needs of people and build better lives. Better lives lead to recovery, and that leads to a smaller outlay from the public purse, and leads to actually a non-recurrence of the problems, rather than cycling things over and over, to let us get on with the types of lives that we all want and deserve.
People admitted to mental health hospitals experience many avoidable harms, but in the consumer movement, we also know what can help. We call on political parties to fund new kinds of voluntary peer-run services in community settings, and we call for new initiatives that reduce the predictable harms of psychiatric treatment.